Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Juliana. I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting my spring cleaning on, and I kind of pride myself on knowing everything that I have and having a mental inventory of all of the pieces. But this is only a recent thing. I feel like my closet used to be a lot more mismatched and messy, and I think it can be really easy for our closet to get filled with things that we don't wear or maybe don't like anymore. And I think there's so many reasons to this. For one, it's really easy to buy into current trends. And sometimes we actually buy the clothes, yes, because they're trendy, but because we like them. However, like with the quality of, I'd say, fast fashion, these clothes only end up looking good for a season, and then we kind of just throw them into the bottom of our closet. And especially with things like micro trends, it feels like certain styles go in and out of fashion in like a couple of weeks. I feel like we might also buy clothing that we think is pretty, like on the hanger or online, but it's not necessarily flattering for our specific body type or undertone, so we don't really end up wearing it. We might also fluctuate in weight and kind of feel the need to hold on to clothes that we maybe used to fit in, or sometimes I feel like we buy clothes that are maybe not the right size for us with the motivation that we will fit into that size eventually. I mean, like, whatever the reason is, I think it's super common for our wardrobes to be filled with things that we don't necessarily wear and don't feel like we look our best in. And it can be frustrating because it feels like you spent all of your money on a wardrobe that isn't even good or suited to you. So yeah, I've made it my goal to really purge and monitor my closet, so I'm really mindful of what goes in it. And because of that, I picked up some tips that I want to share in this video regarding having a very cohesive wardrobe. The first thing I would suggest before you start buying any new clothes is to define your personal style. And I think personal style is basically just what feels most natural to wear and suits your personality and character most. Say, like, you might have a very mild personality and really prefer more feminine, softer aesthetics, or you might swing the other way and really like really edgy or streetwear styles. And I also know that there's definitely those of us out there that don't really care about looking unique with our fashion and just want to look classic and put together. But yeah, like, determining your fashion style is actually quite fun. There's so many styles to choose from. I'll put up a couple on the screen to give you some inspiration. But yeah, we want to try and hone in on one or maybe two styles that we can use as inspiration to build a more intentional wardrobe. And I mean, at the same time, it's totally normal if you have different clothes for different occasions. Like, I think it's almost impossible for every single piece in your closet to work together. Like, you wouldn't really wear your gym outfit to a date night. But even still, I think your dominant clothing style will be cohesive throughout your wardrobe in general. Going along with this point of cohesiveness, try and pick garments that work as the building blocks for an outfit rather than just solely picking items that are standalone pieces. I don't know about you guys, but I used to buy a lot of really unique and flashy items that look really cool on their own, but didn't really go with much else. Like, say if I had a really cool top, all I could really pair it with would be like black jeans and black boots, otherwise it would be too overwhelming of an outfit. And you can almost compare these like show-stopping pieces to people in your friend group. We all know that person that is like the life of the party, but they don't really get along with other big personalities. And it's kind of like that with clothes. It's hard to have a cohesive wardrobe when you only have these quote-unquote big personality pieces. Also, think of each piece in your closet as taking up real estate. If it can only work with only one or two other items, it doesn't have as much value. Versus if you have pieces that can be paired with a lot of different items, this kind of piece will have a lot more value in your closet because of its versatility. And maybe if you have a giant closet, this is not really an issue, but for those of us who have normal sized closets, it's really important to maximize all of the space in your closet. This point doesn't always apply if you have special occasion garments. However, I would argue that you should also purchase your special occasion dresses or suits with the intention of re-wearing them. As you start to look for pieces based on their versatility, you might be drawn to more, I guess, basic styles or neutral colors and less patterns. That doesn't mean that everything in your closet has to become boring and colorless, and you can still definitely have patterns and lots of fun colors in your closet, but having these more basic pieces will definitely round out your closet and make it easier to build an outfit day to day. My next tip is to understand what flatters your body type and undertone. And I think this is super important because we want to look for things that flatter our body and our personal preferences rather than what looks good on the website or on a mannequin. And some people might find this kind of restricting, especially if they find a piece that they really like but is not traditionally or conventionally suited to their body type. And to that I say you totally should go for whatever you want. Just keep in mind that if you fill your closet with only these types of pieces, if they're not flattering, you might still not be gravitated to actually go out and wear them. I definitely have plans for future videos on dressing for the different body types. And also, if you are an inverted triangle body type, you're in luck because my first video on this channel was for that body type, so I'll link it down below. I also think it's super important to understand your undertone. For example, if you have a more pinkish undertone, you're gonna shine best in cool tone colors like blues, pinks, and purples. And again, this is not to say that you're not allowed to wear certain colors, but certain colors will really bring out the best in your complexion. My last tip is to get rid of any clothes that do not fit you currently. And I think this tip can be kind of painful for a lot of us because sometimes we haven't outgrown our love for a garment or still like the design of a certain piece. But ultimately, your clothes are just meant to serve you. So if they don't fit you anymore, they should be consigned or donated. If you absolutely cannot let go of a piece, maybe it's for sentimental reasons, then I'd say to pack it away and store it for a certain period of time until you're maybe ready to release it. That way it's not taking up any space in your normal closet. But I definitely think that should only be for really special pieces, otherwise you're really just moving around all the clothes in your closet rather than decluttering. And I know that not everyone's body will change a lot throughout the course of their life, but I think for most of us, it does happen. And it's important to realize that it's totally natural to maybe outgrow the clothes you wore when you were in your 20s or in your teens. You should never let your wardrobe make you feel shame or make you feel depressed. If anything, I think your closet and your clothes should be a really exciting and fun way to express yourself through your personal style. Okay guys, that is all I have for you for this video. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok where I love to post a lot of fashion and beauty content and outfit inspo on there. As always, please comment down below what kind of videos you'd like to see me next, as well as let me know what are your closet organization hacks. I'm really curious to know and learn from you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!